Hi, my name is Chiqui Love and this is what I do. So I've been a pole dancer, erotic entertainer for the last 20 years. My love for the pole started somewhere in the mid-2000s, 2005-ish. I found it super powerful when I see women moving around, being so strong and sure of themselves. And I thought, I want to do that. So thanks to that, I've been performing in many stages around the world. I've been in the UK, Austria, Germany, Australia, some parts of South America. And here I am in Berlin now sharing all my knowledge with you. So a lot of my comedy is based on the things I see at nightlife, and I love making people have fun and also to destigmatize our industry through having fun with it, because at the end of the day, we all having fun. We all like erotism, we all like going to a show and watch someone beautiful on stage, and why not make fun of it too? I think it's very important to destigmatize sexiness and women. I think from a very young age, especially women are told that you're either a whore or you're a virgin, and I don't think we're neither of that. I think we're complex human beings, and why not celebrate our bodies? Why not celebrate our self-esteem? Why not celebrate womanhood in a sexy and fun way? Because that's part of who we are, and that's only natural. And I'm bored of explaining myself to a lot of people, and every time I teach, I see women feeling happier, and I see them when they come into the studio and they look a little bit like, oh, I feel so ashamed. And then when they leave the studio, they're so happy, they're jumping, they're feeling glowing, and probably they're going to do a nice show to their friends and maybe their boyfriends. I come from South America, which is a very religious kind of background. And I had a lot of stigma from my own family. I had a lot of stigma from society. However, thanks to that, I have become a very strong person. And thanks to that, I've been able to travel the world doing what I do. And I'm a terrible waitress, but I'm a really good stripper. I think a lot of people think that stripping is easy money. And with the rise of OnlyFans and things like that, I had a lot of people saying, like, oh, I can do that. I can go on OnlyFans. It's actually a very tough job. You need to have very thick skin because you're going to get a lot of rejection. You're going to get a lot of stigma, and you have to be consistent. So you have to be consistent even when it's nobody at the club and you're not making money at all, and you have to put on a good show. And sometimes you have to be consistent with going to work, being professional, looking good, having a good attitude, because it's a lot of emotional labor. So if you think it's easy money, don't do it, because it's definitely not easy. You're going to get cash on the night, but it's not going to be easy. I know there is a lot of stigma, especially when it comes to women, because society always had double standards between men and women. So if a man sleeps around with a lot of women, then he's a dude. But if a woman does, she's a whore. And at the end of the day, you need to check your own prejudices, and you need to check your own misogyny, because at the end of the day, it's an attack on women's sexuality mostly. I consider myself a performer. I don't have any issues with showing my body. I'm very lucky with the body that I have, so why not show it? And I always say to people, if you have a problem with what I do, that's fine. I'm not here to convince anyone to like me or anything like that. But have respect that we're also workers, and we also deserve rights, and we also deserve employment rights, and we also deserve some dignity. So even if you don't like what I do, you have to see me as a human person, not just as just some caricature that you can make up, and consider my humanity. Also, I feel like it's very hypocritical how society judge people like me, but then they sleep around, or they have dating apps or whatever. And it's like, what is the difference? You know, like, are we all enjoying our bodies? And I feel like we live in a society that talks so much about sex, but still judge sex a lot. And it's normally actually really bad sex what people are having. So instead of judging, maybe work on having a better sex life and a much more positive approach to your body and how you see relationships and other people.